How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So smash that like button, you guys. Let's get these likes up. Get these likes up. Okay? So yeah, man, we got Canelo Alvarez versus John Ryder. It is going down this weekend, you guys. Wow, we're finally here, man. Cinco de Mayo. We're finally here. And Canelo Alvarez is looking on to put on a good performance, man. A lot of people are still thinking about, the Demetrius Bivol loss. And it's still fresh on our minds, to be honest. Smash that like button as soon as you guys come in, y'all. Let's definitely get these likes up, man. John Ryder is a dangerous opponent, though, you guys. Being that the simple fact is he handily beat Daniel Jacobs, and I thought Daniel Jacobs still had, world title, pedigree still left in him. I feel like he could have still got the job done. Smash that like button, y'all. Let's definitely get them likes up. And I thought that, Danny Jacobs could still be a world champion, and to be honest with you, I seen that he couldn't, after, getting beat by John Ryder. But is John Ryder really that good? That is the $1 million question that we have to all ask ourselves. Is John Ryder the real deal? That's what I'm gonna be looking at in this fight, even on the loss. Can he still hang with the Charlos, the Andres of the world, the Jamal Charlos of the world, and other guys like that, and the Caleb Plants of the world, can John Ryder hang with those type of guys? Can Caleb Plant? You guys got to understand, John Ryder's got a lot on the line, because if he looks good, who's gonna be really wanting to fight him? But he will get fights, I'm not saying that he won't get fights. He definitely will get fights. But if John Ryder, for some reason, looks really extremely good in this fight, I feel like a lot of fighters, will they will begin to think that Canelo was falling straight up. They will be really thinking that, this guy's falling. This guy is, he's falling. He's there for the taking. I mean, you already got guys lining up right now. You got guys lining up right now that wanna, fight Canelo Alvarez. You got guys right now that actually want to fight him. So if you got guys that are actively wanting to fight you and you put on a shit performance, you're going to get even more guys that want to fight you, in my personal opinion. Canelo Alvarez has got to look good in this fight. He's got to look good, man. It's just something that Canelo Alvarez, like right now, John Ryder is coming off, that Daniel Jacobs win, which was a good win, which was actually a good win. So I don't know. Right now, you guys got to understand both guys have lost fights. Being that Canelo Alvarez has lost between Demetrius Bivol And then a lot of people thought he lost against Golovkin once as well. He lost to Floyd Mayweather, which a lot of people think is, the greatest of all time. So when you lose to the greatest, arguably the greatest of all time, and you lose to a guy like Demetrius Bivol, is Demetrius Bivol the greatest of all time? In my personal opinion, no. But some would say he's never been beat. Even though Joe Smith hurt him, and I feel like if there was some more time left in that round, Bivol could have possibly got either dropped for sure or possibly even stopped. I mean, he was badly hurt in the Joe Smith fight. I just remember him getting hurt in that fight. I remember him winning, with that jab he kept pumping out, and Joe Smith couldn't get out the way of that. But, that was a big fight. So Bivol has beaten Canelo, but it's now Canelo wants to right his wrongs and wants to defend his title, and he's in his hometown. Another thing, you guys, hometown fights is a lot on the line. You want to look good in front of your hometown crowd. He's going to be gunning for the knockout. Canelo Alvarez is fighting in his hometown crowd. He's going to be gunning for the knockout, 100%. 100%, he's going to be gunning for the knockout. He's in his hometown. He hasn't fought in his hometown in years. So he's in his hometown. And, when you're in your hometown like that, you guys want to put on a good performance. I don't care who you are. You want to put on a good performance. So, Canelo Alvarez is going to be looking to do that. Canelo Alvarez is going to be looking to knock out John Ryder. John Ryder is a relatively, good fighter. What I call John Ryder a great fighter. I can't do that right now, you guys. I mean, he's got multiple losses. He's a rough, tough, hungry fighter. Which that you're gonna need all of that, but you're gonna need skill as well to beat Canelo Alvarez. Because remember, boxing is a thinking sport. I know a lot of people want to put, emphasis on, I knocked this guy out, or you knocked this guy out, or you got, he got the best of you, or, he's got a good punch. You got to be able to land that punch on Canelo Alvarez. And not only that, if you do land that punch, what if he takes it? Can you take his? Now, see, now that opens up the ball game for a whole nother discussion. Smash that like button and subscribe, you guys. You guys just coming in, smash that like button and subscribe. Let's get it. So, with Canelo Alvarez being in so many tests, being in so many fights, back to back to back to back, big fight after big fight after big fight. Toby in the chat, salute. What's going on, man? How's everything going, man? Hope everything's going good with you, man. Salute to Toby in the chat, man. But this Canelo Alvarez versus John Ryder fight, man, it's coming up. It's a big fight, you guys, for the Canelo Alvarez fans, and Cinco de Mayo, for the Mexican fans. And, Canelo Alvarez has got to put on a good show, man. He's got to put on a good show, not only to shut the fans up that say he's falling off, but to actually show that, he is the real deal still, and He's earned all of those belts and straps that he has. You know, he's got 5 belts in his hands that he's holding right now. He's got the IBF in the red belt, the WBC in the green belt, the WBA in the black belt, okay? And that burgundy reddish color over there, that's the WBO belt, okay? Which a lot of people say that's the WBO, aka the top rank belt. My bad, Bob Arum. I had to shout your company out, man. You know, all your fighters go straight to mandatory, you know, spots with the WBO. It's just it's insane the amount of fighters that are under top rank that are WBO champions. But Terrence Crawford, oh my bad. But yeah, Ring Magazine, another belt. That's Oscar De La Hoya's belt. You know, a lot of people say that Oscar De La Hoya, you know, for whatever reason, you know, yeah, he's good for the sport, some people would say, but some people say he's bad for the sport. You know, I don't, like I said, Oscar De La Hoya right now, to be honest with you, training with Canelo. It's just a bunch of shit that he does, you know. Shout out to Toby in the chat, man. He says, hit the like button. Corey Lee is a real mofo with an honest channel and a opinion. 100% great guy. Much love from the UK, my brother. Don't underestimate John Ryder. I don't expect him to win, but he is a live dog, live mofo in this fight, in my opinion. Yeah, man. Thanks for the love, man. I appreciate you as well, man. Toby's been a long time listener. And yeah, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. He has a point though, you guys. You know, Canelo Alvarez is a really good boxer, you know, and I think John Ryder can give, you know, Canelo Alvarez trouble. But at the end of the day, it is Canelo Alvarez, and I think Canelo Alvarez can get the job done and will get the job done. And that's why I'm picking Canelo Alvarez to win. Okay. I'm thinking he's going to win by knockout in the 10th round. I'm thinking a 10th round knockout would be sufficient enough to get John Ryder out of there. It'll take 10 rounds, you guys. And it might be a body shot. Do not be surprised if Ryder takes, you know, a really good body shot and can't take it, you know. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please. Charles D, what's happening, man? You know I do the 15-minute live streams, man. I'm in and out of these joints. But yeah, Charles D, what's going on, man? We got Canelo Alvarez versus John Ryder. Who you think's gonna win, buddy? Who you picking and why? Because right now, man, Canelo Alvarez is doing damn good. You know, he's doing damn good. You know, for sure. He's on a good winning track, but and not only that, you guys, he fought Bivol at 175 pounds. Canelo's not a 175 pounder. Them dudes are huge, and not only that, they're just bigger framed than Canelo. I feel like the Canelo train stops at 168. He doesn't need to be at 175 because I feel like he can never beat Arthur Beterbiev. I feel like that's a fight that's too hard for him. Beterbiev is too strong, too, just brute force. He'll put a lot of damage on Canelo. And Canelo, even if Canelo were to squeak out a victory, which I highly doubt it, he'll never be the same fighter. Not this Arthur Beterbiev, not the Beterbiev that I've been seeing lately. Even at 38, Arthur Beterbiev is a fucking monster. Okay. He's been in my top pound for pound list for the last 4 years. Okay. Crawford, Inoue, Usyk, Beterbiev, just like that. Just in that order for the last 4 years, you know? And no, not even in that order, in any order, you know, but very high IQ fighters. And notice I didn't put Canelo in there. I'm not saying Canelo isn't a top pound for pound fighter. But all of the fighters that I named just now, okay? All of the fighters that I named just now are all undefeated, you know? And to be honest with you, in none of those fighters that I named, well, I'll say a couple of them, you know, had you know, close decisions like Usyk versus, you know, he fought a guy in the WBSS tournament, and it was the finale. It was for all the belts. Marius Briedis. That was a close fight. Anyway, Donier won. Was you know, it wasn't close, but you know, I feel like it was Inoue's closest fight. And yeah, man, it's just a bunch of big names on that pound for pound list. Canelo can be there though. So yeah, he says, Charles D says Canelo 7th round. Okay. Smash that like button, y'all. Let's get these likes up. Seventh round body shot. Toby saying 10th round body shot. Okay. 10th round body shot. I'm going with a 10th, like I said earlier, a 10th round body shot. Like I said, before I even knew who you was picking, I said that. I was like, yo, Canelo's body shots are brutal as fuck. Will Canelo have that gas tank in the 10th round to put John Ryder away? That's my number one question. Will Canelo Alvarez have the gas tank in the 10th round? I think he will. Smash that like button as soon as you guys come in. I think Canelo Alvarez will have that equalizer in the 10th round. That body shot will be nasty. It will be a nasty body shot, you guys. It'll be a nasty body shot, bro. 100%. 100% nasty body shot. You know? And Canelo Alvarez right now, you guys, he's at the top level, man. You know, he's at the top level, but there's other guys at the top level. You know? Here we go. There's other guys at the top level. You know, there's other guys at the top level, and there's other guys that actually can fight and actually can put on a very good performance. And John Ryder, you know, when he fought Danny Jacobs, he did well in that fight. He actually did very well. You know, Danny Jacobs is a really good fighter. You know, possible future Hall of Famer. But at the end of the day, man, Canelo Alvarez and John Ryder have to get in the ring tomorrow night. And I think it'll come down to, you know, who has that gas tank from round 6 on up. I think that this fight will be a second half type of fight. You know, what will these fighters do from round 6 on up? Because I believe John Ryder is going to be able to take, you know, the first 6 rounds at least, you know. I know if you guys are betting the over-under is like 8.5 rounds. But I'm not going off that. You know, Vegas is known for, you know, doing shit, you know, like that. And I just feel like from round the fight starts, I believe, in round 6 on up. And it could be a close fight. I do not think in no way, shape, or form that John Ryder is gonna come all the way to Canelo Alvarez's, you know, backyard in Mexico and his hometown and get a decision. That's just not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. You know, that's not going to happen. Canelo Alvarez is a really, really strong and powerful and intelligent fighter. And I think that his intelligence will get him to the next level. I feel like his intelligence will get him to the next level. But as far as, Canelo Alvarez goes, as far as can he take a punch, I believe he can take a punch from John Ryder. Can John Ryder take his punches? That's going to be what I'm going to be looking for as well. John Ryder's body language when Canelo hits him. Can he take those powerful punches? And can he, keep coming? You're going to have to keep coming. You're going to have to put a lot of pressure on Canelo Alvarez, okay? And you're going to have to, show him that you're dominant, You're the motherfucker that you need to actually watch out for me. I don't need to watch out for you. We need to watch out for each other, actually. And I feel like if John Ryder has that mentality and that dog in him, he's got to show it tomorrow night. He's got to show it. Beating Danny Jacobs and beating Canelo Alvarez are two different motherfucking beasts. I'm not putting Danny Jacobs down or anything like that, but Danny Jacobs in his career now and Canelo in his career now, Canelo could possibly stop him. Just with the inactivity, the level of opponents, and everything like that, Canelo could possibly stop him. Danny Jacobs is, the best good guy. I'm not taking anything away from him, but I feel like Canelo Alvarez, if he's great and he's this good as I think he is, I think he should be able to stop John Ryder. I think he should be able to stop John Ryder. And I believe John Ryder, respectfully, will probably get another big fight after this. So it's no harm, no foul. It's no harm, no foul. He gets stopped. Guadalajara is happy as shit. Canelo's happy as shit. The bettors are probably happy as shit. And everybody's happy. But if John Ryder comes in Canelo's backyard and beat him, will Canelo ever be the same? I'm going to go with hell no. This is a huge fight for Canelo Alvarez. A lot of implications on this fight, a lot of money, after this fight. But I think he's got to right his wrongs in the Bivol fight, and I think that's in his back of his mind. And I think that's what's motivating him right now to be better and to do great things is that Demetrius Bivol fight. He's going to have to be very, very, very good in the Demetrius Bivol fight to beat him. He's got to be great. Let's just call a spade, especially if they fight at 175. Demetrius Bivol is the much bigger guy. But this is a good, I'm not going to say tune-up fight, but this is a good fight in between them two fights. This is a good fight in between those two fights. So, Charles D in the chat says, I don't know about him taking the first 6 rounds. Shit, Canelo gets the first 4 on the judges' cards off the rip. Yeah, that's true, man. That's 100% true. John, shout out to Toby in the chat. He says John Ryder is a tough guy. He says make no mistake, but that could be his very undoing. But he is really confident, 100%. Yeah, but being confident like that, you don't want to be overconfident because overconfident can get you iced. That's why I came out with that saying ice season. That's for motherfuckers that get overconfident and run into shots that they don't see coming. And they just get iced like that. They're on freeze. Their body locks up. They can't move. That's when you know a motherfucker got iced. Like Kirkland. Kirkland got iced by Canelo. John Ryder could probably that. Listen, man. Canelo is going to want to put on a hell of a performance for his fans, if nobody else, for his fans and for his family and for his community. He's fighting where he's from. That's a different level of fighting. You're fighting not only in your backyard, but you're fighting in your front yard. You know, you're fighting on your side yard. You know, everybody knows this guy from Guadalajara, Mexico. That's where he's fighting at. You know, that's where he was born at. So he's got a huge family. I believe he's got like, 8 or 9 brothers. Big family, brothers and sisters, big family. Like I said, man, I can't wait to see the fight. Canelo Alvarez by knockout, 10th round, you guys. If you guys want to donate to the Cash App, it's Corley Boxing on Cash App. And thanks, man. Thank you guys for watching, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.